welcome. My name is Dr Irene. I'm a Chinese medicine doctor and I'm also the owner of Salubre Cosmeceuticals. Now today's video centers around nutrition and the benefits nutrition has to our skin and also the harmful effects of certain dietary choices we have that can impact the health of the skin. Now this is quite a broad video because really nutritional factors need to be taken into consideration when there's a physiological change to skin. So if we're talking acne, eczema, psoriasis, even if it's lupus, the butterfly rash, anything that happens that's a physiological change that really needs more specific nutritional needs. But if we talk for the general perspective, which is what this video is about today, we need to avoid various foods in order to ensure our skin remains healthy and intact. When we are exposed to a lot of these unhealthy choices, what happens is physiologically it has an impact, and that is simply displayed on the surface of our skin. So I want to start off first by discussing what should be avoided. Now, it's pretty much all the nice, tasty food, if you'd like to think that way. So anything with sugar, alcohol, greasy, fatty food, takeaway, what else? High GI carbohydrates, junk foods, refined carbohydrates, high calorie, no nutrient rich foods, which is pretty much things like McDonald's and that sort of thing. And also spicy hot foods. Now, some cultures, it's very organic for them to have spicy hot food, which is great because on a very different topic, if our ancestors are used to a type of food, then our body has adapted to that change and can handle it a lot more easier than someone else who's not been exposed to that food, especially their ancestors as well. So I've got a Mediterranean background. If I was indulging in a lot of spicy hot food, my body genetic makeup is not made to deal with that sort of thing versus someone from a Sri Lankan background or an Indian background where that curries and spicy hot food is organic to them. That's really their staple food. Then physiologically their body is adapted to that and able to deal with it a lot better. So if we can avoid, for the majority, there's an 80-20 rule, but sometimes, I mean, if you look at 20% of the time eating ice cream or lollies or drinking alcohol every night, you know, it's really not conducive to having healthy skin, because what that does, it dehydrates our body, it causes inflammation in the body, so it dehydrates our body fluids and can cause our skin to become more dry and accelerate the aging process. In other people that are prone to allergies with that sort of food, it can create blemishes and skin problems such as eczema, psoriasis, rosacea. So these sort of foods aren't providing any nutrients to our body. So it's simply going to display on the surface of our skin. What we should be including in our diet is a lot of vitamin-rich nutrients. And so with that, we need to ensure that the foods that we're eating are all centered around essential fatty acids. So your avocados, your salmon. Salmon's a tricky one because salmon's actually farmed. And basically what happens in that is when something's farmed, they've given ingredients that will actually grow the fish in a very restricted environment. And I have heard that they sometimes give them dog pellets. So you are ingesting that. So I'm not really wrapped around about having salmon because it's farm, but if you can find wild salmon, that's great. Organic salmon is very expensive. I think it's around $18 per piece. But there you would find a more healthier option that they'd give the fish. You can opt for other fish, because essential fatty acids are in all fish. Obviously, salmon's got a greater quantity, but essentially you'd want to make sure you're having lots of fish. Now, the other thing is things with vitamin A and E. Vitamin A is great for anti-aging. Vitamin E, these are your antioxidants. They're going to reduce oxidization of your skin and will improve the health of your skin. They can be simply found in anything that's a vibrant orange color: carrot, pumpkin, squash. So yellow and orange is what you need to be looking out for that. Your green leafy vegetables are fantastic. They've got chlorophyll in it, which is great for detoxification in the body. You can actually get chlorophyll, liquid chlorophyll, and add it to your water if that's something you want to do. Or you can simply eat kale, spinach, green beans, all that sort of thing is fantastic for the chlorophyll aspect, and it's very detoxifying. You also want to eat a lot of foods that help with the manufacture of glutathione. Now, glutathione is a master antioxidant. They're made up of 3 amino acids, and essentially these amino acids are found in things like turkey and tomatoes, a lot of your vegetables. So if you have a varied diet as far as vegetables and fruits, you'd be naturally getting these resources into your body. Vitamin C obviously is great as an immune modulator. It improves your immune system, keeps you healthy, but also as an antioxidant as well. And also, finally, we want to encourage people to have zinc-rich foods. Zinc is great for a lot of skin problems, and often people are depleted in zinc and often get poor skin resulting. So your skin, so zinc is found in oysters and what else? Other seafood, chicken, pork, legumes, and lots of vegetables as well. So encourage those around you to eat a very varied diet as far as vegetables and fruits are concerned. Eat lots of lean meats. Keep carbohydrates to a minimum. A lot of those illnesses I said about psoriasis has been now linked to insulin resistance. So you don't want people eating large amounts of carbohydrates. Acne is also potentially linked to PCOS, which is also insulin resistance factor. So you don't want, and insulin resistance can create inflammation in the body, and the skin's one of them as well. So encourage people to have a small quantity of carbohydrates and make sure they're low GI, so your quinoa or brown rice, and you typically would be looking at half a palm's worth. So gone are the days you have a bowl of rice or a bowl of pasta. You'd typically be having a bowl of vegetables with chicken or turkey or some lean meat, and then you could have a tablespoon of brown rice or quinoa as your carbohydrate. I will do another video on insulin resistance and the dietary recommendations around that, but this is really just a short video about nutritional care when it comes to attaining and maintaining healthier skin in the general perspective. Hope you found it informative, and I'd love to hear any feedback. You can send them directly to me, info@salubre.com.au. That's SALUBRE. And if you've got any questions about our products, please email me at that address as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.